Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about the CO2 generator system that I bought on Amazon. This is a 2.5 liter system. It runs on 200 grams of citric acid, 200 grams of baking soda, and 300 milliliters of water. And then it runs for about a month to a couple months. So right now, before I take off the lid to add more materials, I just want to make note, you can see I filled this initially on 10/19 of 2023, and now I'm filling it on 12/7, so it's lasted over a month and a half at about 2 drops a second, feeding into an internal canister filter in this 20 gallon that then diffuses it. So first we're going to start by taking off our regulator here. Now, if you've already installed the regulator, it may be a little tight when you're going to take it off. So we're going to try to do this. I couldn't get it by hand, so we're going to try it with a pair of pliers. It's pretty tight. And there we are. And after nearly a month and a half of running, the only thing we have left in here is a bit of water. Actually, a surprising amount of water for running for a month and a half. But now we're going to add 200 grams of baking soda, 200 grams of citric acid, and then 300 milliliters of water to this thing. So now we're going to add our raw materials. I'm going to use this funnel and the pouring cup that was included. I did weigh out this baking soda. I did not use the indicator lines on the side of the glass. I just used a small kitchen scale, which you'll see here in a second, because we are going to use it to measure out 200 grams of citric acid. We're at 211. That's close enough for me. Where's that funnel? And then I'm going to add 300 milliliters of water. I'm using reverse osmosis water here, and I'm just going to fill it up to the 300 milliliter mark. And then they say to add this at a 45-degree angle. And then we're going to screw back on our regulator. We're going to get this nice and about as hand tight as you can go by hand. And then I'm going to show you a trick. I'm just going to stir this up for a second. I'm going to show you a trick, which is to add the mineral oil here to the drop checker so that, like the water, doesn't evaporate. So we're going to do that. I'm going to use a syringe. Mineral oil is pretty thick. So it took about 4 milliliters of mineral oil. So I've reinstalled the regulator, turned on the power to the solenoid here, this DC solenoid, so which is opens this and allows the CO2 to go up here. I've adjusted the drop regulator to about 2 bubbles a second, as you can see. And then this goes through the tube, goes up. and goes to here with the check valve. Now after the CO2 enters into the tank, it actually goes into the side of that blue canister filter over there in the second stage of the filtration. That's a Cascade 300 internal filter. And then you can see it comes out, there's a bar up there that's shooting out water, and every few seconds you can see a burst of bubbles, and that is the CO2 being diffused into the water, being atomized by the impeller of the canister filter, and then ejected through the diffuser bar. And that is it, everybody. Thank you for watching. I know this is a pretty simple video, but I wanted to keep it short, wanted to keep it sweet and just to the facts. This is basically not about first time setup, but about refilling the materials in your CO2 generator. Thanks for watching.